Yes, man.
We don't even have to talk about it. Thwack onomatopoeia. Amethyst stone. This guy's got a whole bunch of reasons.
No, Thwack does go deeper though.
Oh, does it?
The Thwack does go deeper.
Man.
It's actually a reference to Dragon Quest, the series.
Oh, okay.
It's a spell in the game. It's like, you know how JRPGs have that insta-kill spell in like every game where like it misses like 60% of the time, but the times you do hit it's like an
It's
insta
hype.
It's that spell, yeah. And it's fun to say, so I like that series a lot.
Thwack. I like that.
Yoshi Pichu. This is fun because Yoshi can always make those aggressive kinds of like options back to the stage because he has that armor on his jump, and Pichu can't harass him as much as he's trying.
Yeah, that's true. I think honestly, when you talk to top players or players of Smash in general, I think a lot of people would go ahead and say that Yoshi, pretty annoying. Like he's a character that thrives on staying up in the air and landing with options that you just can't really get around. Having the armor on his just jump in general, not being able to get a whole bunch of stuff off that can be really irritating. And he racks up a lot of damage, man.
Totally. And also, there's always that talk about like, which kinds of characters get to press the most buttons, or which players tend to press the most buttons. And people will be like, Chrom, Roy. But Yoshi is another contender for players who press the A button a lot.
Absolutely.
Because this character can, for sure. His aerials are so good, and they cover a lot.
Now, I think Yoshi is a character who thrives very early on in the game. He's able to rack up damage a lot, and I do think he has his fair share of powerful moves. I think where Yoshi struggles,
honestly... This snare out of shield is getting him a lot of mileage. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. I think where he really loses himself is like that mid%. Once his opponent is out out of that range where you can't hit a lot of those ridiculous combos, but not quite kill %, that's where Yoshi kind of goes, what do I do right now?
Absolutely. And Yoshi's also, their fair so good, it's used as like one of their main neutral tools. I almost feel like they always try to space it on their opponent's shield, and you can drift pretty far back with it, making it semi-safe, except for, you know, your characters that have like really long punishes out of shield. But MinTea doing an amazing job holding this first stock. He's going to get as much extra credit as he can right now just to secure this lead going into his second stock.
Yeah, somehow a Pichu has unbelievably made it past 100%. It's a miracle.
Absolutely. Spot dodges perfectly, keeps hitting him out of shield with these back airs.
That was beautifully done. Okay, so is it Pichu when you hit Thunder? It's like depending on where they're. Who is that? Is that Pikachu? Where depending on where they're facing, that's where they go with Thunder. Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay, that's who it is. Because there's one where it's like it's depending on where they're facing. When they hit Thunder, that's the direction you go.
Right. And a lot of the times you can preemptively hit the stick to also wiggle your way. Into which direction. It's honestly dependent on both factors though. But yeah, M1lkb0ys actually starting to bring it back a little bit.
This one's for Team Milk, man. Do it for Team Milk, Yoshi.
I'm all for it. Yeah, M1lkb0ys looking quite good. Yoshi with Rage is never fun. They're both very much at kill % right now.
Do an air, just trying to come back down, trying to get M1lkb0ys off neutral stage, trying to get him to like mess up in some sort of way. But for the most part, we've kind of seen Yoshi just play relatively careful.
Yeah, and I think M1lkb0ys very much tried to call it a roll right there with the dash attack. Missed, ended up getting shot off stage and put in a bad situation for it, but now he's back and living the dream.
Yeah, that was right there, that neutral exchange, that was spaghetti. That was spaghetti all the way.
Ooh.
Finally.
Yeah, MinTea.
Power up! Power up, T.
Yeah, definitely a morale booster right there. MinTea gonna try to push his advantage state as much as he can, going from here. Takes a forward smash, and now it's even once again.
There we go. Yep, like dead even. You're 100% right.
M1lkb0ys said, I do not want you to push that advantage state at all. Now it's super even. It's really anyone's game.
Back on stage. That downer, dude, if it hits at the low %, you immediately take like what, about like 40? That move is ridiculous.
Totally. Pichu, just one of those characters that can press so many buttons on your shield, especially when you're on a platform, because it's so hard to drop shields on a platform sometimes. It's very reminiscent of how like Fox kind of plays in this game, where he can just do so many backers on your shield and then like Tomahawk grab you. But yeah, he's pushing his advantage state far.
Yo, you ready for that F-tilt to just be not what it used to be?
Oh, no. I was actually hearing, though, that F-tilt is going to get nerfed in that perspective, right?
Yes.
But actually, you know how F-tilt at lower % does put people into tumble somewhat often?
Yeah.
Now that the knockback's reduced, it's going to put people into tumble a lot more.
You're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and it's going to make for a lot of like tech chase situations. So I've been seeing a lot of like the Pichus talk about that.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's a very interesting point. But right here and now, we're seeing an F smash come out from MinTea, who will take game 1.
That's going to do it. Pichu, one of those characters that's just so overwhelming right now. A lot of people put this character as candidate for like top 3 best in the game, maybe even #1.
Yeah.
depending on who you ask.
Pichu players seem to shift around when it comes to exactly where Pichu is on the tier list. Some people say top 5.
Praise
Some
the
people
Pichu.
say the best character in the game. I think most people can agree that Pichu's top 10 somewhere.
Absolutely.
It really is where. I mean, this game seems to change up who is in first. I mean, for a long time, I thought Peach was in first. Now she's getting nerfed. I don't know how much that's going to change up the game.
Right. And they're characters whose tools will still be strong. I feel like they just have to be applied differently. Like that forward tilt change, obviously just the raw knockback potential is way better. But I mean, having like those tumble situations that just make you play the game differently won't be necessarily terrible, you know?
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. The fist bump, the game 2 has started.
That's interesting. Sometimes you see players, they only do the fist bump at the very beginning of the set,
yeah.
but sometimes people do it in between games. And I know some people complain about that. They're like, I don't like that, but I feel bad not doing it. It's like, one is good, you know?
Now you make me think it's a mind game.
It's like, I got my sportsmanship out of the way. Yeah, exactly, right?
I'm trying to be mean, dude. That's the thing. For the longest time, when it comes to just being a good player in Smash, sometimes you just got to accept the fact that you're going to be a jerk. Like, sometimes you just got to throw sportsmanship out the window for a little while, man. You got to do what it takes to win, as long as you're not cheating, of course.
Cheating in Smash Bros? No way.
He's got that Game Shark, dude. they snuck it in the Switch.
Those super notches and the turbo button.
The action replay is real.
Ooh, and the SD
Dude,
from the wall.
That was action replay right there. He changed the direction of Pikachu's
Yeah,
up B.
he action replayed the other character. And now MinTea's holding on to his first stock and looking really good going to the second one.
Oh, throwing out that egg was dangerous. He's going to hit a back air, and it's going to send Yoshi off stage. That's going to do a lot of damage to MinTea's, who had a very strong lead, and all of a sudden is getting hurt a little bit by MinTea.
Directional air dodge is out of that terrible situation. Tries to extend it even further by catching the tech roll with a dash attack.
Was able to hit Yoshi to the right side of the stage. Went for that F smash. He's just, I like that.
He's got to stop. He's got to stop. He's trying to charge the engine.
Able to hit that F tilt. Not quite yet being able to take out
And he could have teched off the wall, but he was a little bit short.
That one's hard. I mean, it's definitely possible, but especially if you're not expecting that sort of a tech situation, you just don't even realize you could press the shield button that opportunity.
Yeah, you have to react so quickly. And it's one of those things, too, where you don't even know if he's always going to go for the down air. Like, they love to go for an air, air, too. Techs that one,
Oh, my goodness.
Directional air dodge up isn't enough to get him back to that ledge.
Yeah, MinTea laughs it off. He knows that he's screwed up there. That down air from Pichu can be so deadly. Going deep against Pichu, especially when Pichu is behind you, it's such a bad move some of these times, man.
Yeah, now the stakes are even. MinTea's SD doesn't mean much. MinTea's miss on that tag also doesn't mean much. They're both at one stock. Finally gets some damage.
Got him with the Gatling gun.
Tramples on Pichu.
I hate that move so much. He just treadmills him, man.
Oh, dude, if you hit every single hit on that, you get so close to breaking his shield.
God.
It's big damage.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
You know what else is crazy?
What's crazy?
MinTea is right back in this game, dude.
MinTea
54%? Hello?
Yeah, I don't know. He just has to duck and weave behind MinTea's attempts to kill, but he can't be throwing out down smashes like that if he wants to stay alive. Ooh, I thought he was dead. That'll do it.
I knew he was dead.
A dunk for a dunk?
That's the difference between us two. You think, I know.
Goodbye.
That was, okay, so this is one of those situations where it's sort of weird to commentate exactly what players did right and wrong in that game, because there were definitely some changes from both gameplay perspective, but the one thing you really have to take into account, Pichu SD'd that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the fact of the matter is, when it comes to MinTea, who did change his strategy around to win that game, you have to take into account that you basically won a handicap match.
Absolutely.
That's that mental game that can get sort of tough sometimes.
It's a dunk for a dunk.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
It definitely is a stamina battle, though. And then on top of, like, being able to reset your mentality, think clearly after you do throw away stocks easily or miss something that you feel like you should have gone, being able to, like, step up and, like, reset that situation within your own head is super crucial to just succeeding as a player, you know?
Oh, absolutely. And this is, like you said, it's a stamina battle for real. I mean, we're getting late into the day. People are hungry. People are they've been awake for quite a while now, and Smash and Splash takes a lot out of you. It's a stamina game for real for a lot of these players.
Definitely, and we're going to take this next game to FD. A lot of Yoshi say this is
that
his
was
best
30%.
It was.
Black?
It was. It was.
I'm sorry. Stomp on him.
MinTea firing back with his own damage. But yeah, FD notably being one of Yoshi's better stages, but Pichu honestly just excels on every stage. So this could just be a comfort pick for MinTea.
Agility not quite.
Goes in so deep for that Thunder, is a little off the mark.
Ooh, oh, whoa, Thunder like, Thunder like kept Yoshi in the exact same place that he was before.
Right. Retreats a little bit, tries to punish with something else, but instead gets nared by Yoshi. Gets nared again out of shield.
Oh, just barely missed that F smash attempt.
And then he escaped death barely with that aggressive recovery back on stage. Instead got another nair and just got him off. Now gets him off with the F tilt. Or jab, rather, sorry.
Nah, that's fine. Once again, nair. MinTea doing a lot of dash dancing when it comes to MinTea trying to approach the stage. That's fine because dash dancing in this game is just sort of a good option, but at some point you have to be ready to commit to some sort of move.
And how many other characters can just jump through Thunder like that? Just jump right through it, not flinching whatsoever.
Man.
Also, that was an excellent stock.
A ground type Pokemon, bro.
Yeah. And which one would that be, huh?
In this game, Fat Zero. Fat None.
There's no character that burrows? Maybe you're right. I don't know.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Cool. Well, MinTea sitting on a lot of rage right now. Once Pichu gets to like 52% or higher, definitely a liability to die if he doesn't take the stock soon.
Well, yeah, obviously MinTea, he learned something from the first game. I mean, no SD this time, but he's still got the stock lead definitely.
Yeah, let's go of shield a little too preemptively, and that's going to cost him the stock.
Ooh, whiffing that grab. Such a short grab range from Pichu, unfortunately. Got those tiny hands. He needs to evolve. He needs a Thunderstone. Well, he needs friendship. Then he needs a Thunderstone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sensor didn't know anything about Pokemon, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's those situations
Travesty.
are rough. I know. Tell me about it.
Honestly, these two characters have both done an excellent job just keeping it even when they do go down a stock or even a more crucial lead. It's like that vitality that pushes them to keep this even and progress forward.
Ooh, that was beautiful. He knew that once MinTea committed to going up, he had to avoid that egg, and once he had to go up, down to avoid, like, actually going forward, he just charged an up smash. That was beautifully done.
That was really good. That was just really good awareness from MinTea overall. And that sort of awareness is what it takes to really close out these Game 3 situations. You have to catch on to your opponent's habits and just use them to the best of your ability, or rather exploit them. Gets the grounded spike. Untakeable.
Jab missing a little bit. Both of them just trying to find their footing right now. MinTea has a ways to go to come back in this match, but Pichu has a lot of kill power.
Absolutely. It's one of those situations where you're tacking on a lot of damage onto yourself, and you just got to play that I can't get hit game, I can't get hit game. Yep. And if you can play that flawlessly, get your strings rolling, you can do it.
MinTea just dangerously barely touched that power outlet of a move, that F smash from Pichu. It is going to be able to take him out. Still a pretty big hill to climb, though, if you are MinTea, but it's very possible. That drag down back air into up tilt into another back air was crazy good. Trying to use that Thunder Jolt on stage, just making MinTea take a second, like, get off me. He needs some time to breathe. This could be big.
Calls that out so hard with the Thunder, and he brought this back so well.
And he did it.
The toes.
Oh my goodness.
The toes. That's a fist bump and a goodbye. Both of them chuckling it off, though. They know that was a very back and forth set.
You know what we call that, dude?
Huh.
In Chicago, we call that the love tap.
The love tap.
The love tap.
Dude, just the back and forth, that whole set was crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of them, they were playing like a really good adaptability game the whole time.